Hello everyone! So in today's video is about kimchi making. Sorry, I forgot to take a video while I was soaking this in salt. So I used 1.5 of nappa cabbage or Chinese cabbage, 1/2 cup of salt, which is the flaky salt, and if you use iodized salt, just use less because it's saltier. And then soak it for at least 30 to 1 hour, and then after that you have to drain it and then
discard this.
and while that is draining, you can prepare your wet ingredients.
2 tablespoons of glutinous rice flour and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Make sure that the water you use here is room temperature or cold, because I did not realize here that the water was hot, but it was okay.
I put 2 cups in there. Alright, so stir it. Turn on your fire. So you have to keep stirring this when it starts to boil a little bit, because you don't want to stick the bottom of it. It's a good idea to use the whisk. See this? The consistency is changing. It's become thick. I think that's cooked now. Alright, so you have to just cool it down. So this is garlic and ginger for the kimchi. I normally slice it, but this time I will pound it. It smells so good. I think that's enough. That's the consistency I like. It's a bit coarse, not so fine.
Now add the pear. I use nasi pear here. You don't have to have pear. I made kimchi before without pear and it still tastes good. So this one, the fruit will give that sour, sweeter taste of the kimchi, and it will help the fermentation. You can blend this one too if you have a blender, but I thought this time I am gonna pound it. Here you go. Alright, that's done. See, it's finer if you use the blender, but I like this consistency. I like that coarse. I can feel or I can see some of the garlic and the ginger in it. Alright, in a clean bowl, you put all the ingredients, your sauce ingredients. So put this, pound or slice or blend garlic, onions, not onions, ginger and pear, and then add in your cold glutinous rice mix. Alright, that's the liquid or wet ingredients. Now with the dry ingredients, before that I have to wear gloves because we are gonna touch chilies in here. Alright, so the chili powder, it's up to you. How do you want it? If you want it too spicy, you can add more chilies. So I use red pepper powder, Korean brand, and they are really good instead of just using the chili powder in the market. So this is, I would say, it's not too spicy for me. So I am gonna use 1 cup. There you go. I think that is not too spicy for me. Just mix it. And then add in your vegetables, extra vegetables. So I like to add spring onions, radish. You can use the Japanese radish, the daikon, but because I don't have that, I use the small radish. But you know what? They have the same taste anyway. Radish, spicy,
All right, so here you go. That's your wet ingredients. Okay, so that's ready. So you have to remember that your Chinese cabbage or nappa cabbage here is already salty. You can taste it. And if you're not happy with the taste, if it is not too salty, you can add salt in here. In this case, I think I rinsed this one too much. I need to add salt in here. Here you go. And don't forget your pepper. This one will add the spiciness as well. All right, that is ready to mix with the nappa cabbage. Now you have to brush each side of these leaves like that. I've been doing or making kimchi for a long time now. I think it's, would say 15 years now. And I always experiment different sort of ingredients. All right. So that's the first lot. Okay, here. All right. Like this. Every leaves, you have to put that like that. Smells so good already, I'm telling you. Very good. Now and then I am putting it in a big container like this because I have to ferment this for 3 days. You can eat it now after you put all these wet ingredients, but it's much nicer when it is fermented. It's got this soury taste. Okay. All right. It's, look at that color, beautiful. All right there. And I just want to tell you that you can chop this cabbage into small pieces too if you want, and I have done that before, and it's easy to put in the jar. But I thought, you know, every now and then I slice it like this or into small pieces. It's up to you. All right, nearly finished. Fold it like that and put it in the container there. And these are the loose leaves. So I just want to put all in there and mix. It looks dry, but this one will get watery in a few days, and it will bubbles. When you see it bubbles tomorrow, it means it is fermenting. Here you go. I will try. Spiciness okay. 1 cup is just perfect for me. Nice. Saltiness is okay. It's not too salty, so that's really good. The taste will improve more anyway as it ferment, and you can eat it now straight away anyway if you like to as a side dish. I think the sauce that I made is just perfect enough. Yum. All right, I'll just have to put in here, put the one on top. See, so you really have to use gloves with this, and then press it down and keep it in the pantry. I don't put it in the fridge so that it will ferment quick. So I'll put it in the dark room in the pantry, and every morning, every day, you have to open the lid so that it will breathe, because it will bubbles up. And I'm telling you, if you have this in your house is gonna be stinky, smelly with this, because it will ferment. So I am just telling you in advance that if you're gonna make this, you have to warn your
family members. That's the kimchi smell. Okay, and then cover it. That's it. So it's gonna be fermented for 3 days outside the fridge, and after that you can leave it in the fridge. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you learn and enjoy watching my video. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.